Hi, welcome to It's Time to Review Something. Hi, welcome back to It's Time to Review. Well, what am I reviewing today? I want to talk to you a little bit about the stuff that I've already reviewed. My feeders, last coat, and a few other things that pop into my head as we talk. So let's talk about my feeders. The game winners, the big 300 gallon square, easy to feed, and my 225 pound round easy to feed, or load, fill, whatever you want to call it. They're doing fantastic. I've got pictures of the raccoon holding up, looking inside there. They can't get to the corn, which is good. I filled up the hoppers. I got 300 pounds of one, 200 in the other one, but right now, corn's coming out perfectly every time, twice a day. And just got back from Rural King, which is another store. I never gave much thought to it, but I find a lot of things like deer corn, animal traps right now because I got a cat or two that I need to get trapped to move out of my area. They seem to dig up the wife's garden and she's not happy about that. So that's another topic later. So the game winter feeders are perfect right now. I've not had a lick of problem since I did the video with you guys. You can always see my other videos. I'll try to post the links up above as I speak. It takes a little work. So last coat. We talked about the GO2, the last coat shine. My truck is still shining. I cannot believe it. I just kind of have to wipe off the dust. That's all I'm doing, just dust it. And she stayed pretty clean throughout the rain and other storms. So I'm kind of happy with that product right now. And I did put it on my trike because I finally got the trike back. So on that note, let's jump to Appleton's Harley-Davidson dealer here in Clarksville, Tennessee. Bike's been in there for 3 weeks. And they thought it was just a fluid in my reservoir that hasn't been changed since I've had the bike, 4 years or so. I did not know you had to change it every 2 years. Come to find out, my reclusive clutch burned out, and luckily I still had the factory clutch that Harley took out at the beginning of when I bought the bike, so they were able to put that back in. Got my trike up and running, but the guy was so nice because they had the trike so long, they didn't charge me to put the clutch in or the labor for it, so that was pretty good. So I'm back on the road with the truck. I had to remember a couple times I still got to hold the clutch in first gear. She will stall now. But I think I'm a lot happier without the reclusive clutch right now because I put it in gear. The bike's not rolling. If I left it in first gear with a reclusive clutch, it rolls, and I can't take that chance of rolling backwards or downhill. So on that note, that's pretty good. So let's talk about big shot targets. My 450 feet per second target. Bolts are still going through that thing. There's nothing I can do about that. And I think we narrowed it down to the simple fact that when we're aiming center mass, that our 10-point crossbows are so accurate, they're going right through the same holes over and over and over. And so we moved the target around a little bit and it works. I found another target. It's a little bit more money, but it's got nylon webbing like this. So when the arrow goes in, it doesn't cut anything. You just pull it back out, and it's rated at 500 feet per second. So that should cover my crossbow and my friend's Havoc when he gets it soon. So on that note, let's jump into my 10 points. We're loving them. My wife puts a shot group in within a nickel or even a quarter. Luckily, she pulled the one shot and it went up high. I mean, she knew when she jerked it. But if she didn't, she would have split 2 arrows right there and then because they were so close together. The veins or the flashings went right over each other and didn't touch each other, which we're very lucky that it did that one. So on that note, probably be a couple weeks before we do a review, if anything. I'm looking at this new Insta360 1R camera for videoing, and I don't know how that's going to work, but I'm thinking about getting that next for the simple fact that I don't like using my iPhone all the time. Especially when I'm in the deer stand, and I might have to use it to set my Tachycam. So on that note, let's jump to Tachycam. I don't know what it was. It just did not want to record, did not want to power up. Excuse my back is sore today from loading the trailer. So I sent it to them. They sent it back, and it didn't seem like it did any good. And I called the people, and they're very responsive in getting things done right. So they sent me one new camera and sent the other one back. Well, come to find out, my whole issue was stupid micro SD cards. Both of them were so corrupt that it wouldn't allow the recording, and the cameras are sensitive. So now they're charged up, push it, turns green, push it again, it vibrates and it starts flashing green, and it's actually recording. So we're set up for hunting, except for the film through the scope lens. It does not work on with my range lens that I have from 10-point right now because of the battery. I have the illumination knob and it sits right there where my camera's supposed to go. So what it means that I have to mount the camera before we hunt the night before, adjust the crosshairs, set it up, leave it alone, and then we can shoot with them the next day. Because I think it's important to track your arrows when you shoot animals. Us, in that case, would be the turkey or the deer. And I think it's very important that you know where you hit that animal at so you can track it down and get it. You don't want to wound it. You want a clean kill, basically. Sorry if it offends anybody out there, but that's the words that we use. So, we're going out to Sturgis. First, we're going to Branson, Missouri here tomorrow. And spend about 4 days there and then make our way up to Sturgis. So I'm starting on the 5th to the 10th. That's only 5 days, I know, but we don't want to do the whole 2 weeks. We need to get up there, visit it, see what we need to see, and say, yes, we have been to Sturgis. Oh, speaking about trikes, just hit me. I have a hammock seat that I bought it on eBay. It's an okay seat. I mean, it was comfortable, but I needed something with a little bit more back support in the lower side of the house, a little bit more comfortable. So Harley let me try on the Sundowner. Great seat, had a deep pocket in the back of the seat like you would see here. So my lower back was supported as well as my upper back when I rest against my backrest. But I wound up getting the tall boy. It sets me back farther, brings my legs a little closer, more comfortable. Overall, it's a better seat. It was a better seat. With my military discount, it was $330, so it was worth to get that seat. The low reach seat, I'm not that short of a person. That sucker shoved my right up on the gas tank. So that one was out of the question. But it was so nice that they have demo seats that you could try out, get out there, put them on your trike or bike, or whatever it is you ride, and you know, get a feel for the seat before you buy it. They let me ride around pretty good. So everything overall, we're doing really, really good. I've got my office finally straightened out a little bit. Doesn't look like much, but it is what it is. But I wanted to do a quick update on my reviewing stuff. The products that I got, the products that I told you about are doing really, really, really good. I have no complaints so far with the last coat. Both bottles of that stuff is working great for cleaning, polishing, and protecting. Tachycam and my cameras. My game feeders, game winner feeders from Academy, both of them are rocking and rolling now. And like I said, if you have a choice between the 225 or the 300, get the 300 square one. It is definitely one step above that round one. I will tell you that for a fact. So on top of all that, the best and save the best for last, 10-point. Ladies and gentlemen, you cannot go wrong with 10-point customer service, 10-point products and quality. For the first time, I went down to an archery place here that sells bows. I'm trying to sell 2 of my crossbows. And I mentioned 10-point, and the guy, usually he's very arrogant, very fast forward. He's like, "Now them suck." When he mentioned 10-point, he said, "That's a damn good bow." So for him to say that, after he's put down everything else that I've talked about there, I feel pretty good that 10-point is exactly what it is, a fantastic bow company. Please don't misconstrue what I'm saying. If you have the Matthews bow, the Holt, the Brownings, or whatever it is that you shoot and you're happy with it, stay with it. I cannot complain. But if you're out there looking for a new bow, at least give 10-point a chance to talk to you. Call Julie. Her number is right there on the list. The 10-point website, just remember extension 136. She'll answer questions. She'll get back with you. So she is on top of things. I mean, top. We talked the other day. I had to call her and personally thank her for helping my friend Bob out. So hopefully when we come back from Sturgis, besides all the great bike videos that I'm going to be doing, I want to do a review on the 2 crossbows again when they come in, and we're going to do side by side. But I'll have a guest. I'll have my friend Bob there this time with me. And that brings me to hunting and my last subject, cameras. so far, the Spartan color cameras are producing great images at night. I cannot stress that enough. It's a small unit, 6 batteries versus 8 batteries, takes great quality pictures. I mean, I even captured a coyote on my property the other day. I didn't even know I had them out there until the other day. So, Spartan cameras, I got 2 of them. I'll be looking in the future for a couple more of those when I need to. So, in a nutshell, ladies and gentlemen, this is a short review of everything I just did and bring you up to snuff that, hey, all the things that I told you about before are still holding true as good. It's been a month for a lot and a couple weeks for more. I don't know. Seems like a month anyway, maybe longer. With 10 Point, it's been since I first started with them in December, January, October last year. I don't know. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Enjoy yourself. Have a great summer. Stay cool. Be safe if you're riding. Be safe when you start hunting. Get your food plots started. Remember, I talk on MeWe, food plots, Tennessee deer, crossbow hunters. But my food plot that me and the wife put in not even a week ago is already starting to grow. So that's a good thing for us. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's it. Have a good day. And I do hope you do have a great summer and avoid any of the BS that's going around on the media. Thank you.